Hello, welcome to Mini Blocks Unbox, and today we're looking at the Marvel 500 Series 7 figures. Like that, the 5 and the 7s. It's taken me absolutely ages to find Series 7, and it seems like every sort of 2 months they've been rolling out the next series. And my last video, I believe, was in June for Marvel 500 Series 6, which has just surpassed 7,000 views, so that's my highest. So thank you for everyone for watching that. And so I've been on the lookout for Series 7 from August, and I just haven't found them. I eventually found them in October, the very start of October, which is kind of 2 months late, really. But if you look on the front, you've got your Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange comes out on October 25th, so the film. So I'm fairly sure that it might have been held back for that reason. And so I'm kind of excited to find them, to be fair. I actually found them not in my usual shop. It was just a complete random, I'm gonna go here just because it was convenient, and I wasn't expecting to find them because they don't normally have a good toy selection. Awesome! And you might have noticed there's 10. I'm not sure that you actually counted them all. Normally I just spend £10 and get the 5 figures because £2 each gives me the 5. I just feel like 5 is a good number to have for an unboxing, and £10 is kind of my max limit for something. And then this time I found them and they were like a special brand new offer at £1 each. So I was like, I'm gonna gobble up all of those and spend my same limit and then double my quantity. So I'm really hoping that they've got some good stuff in them, because Series 5 was all Spider-Man related and I kind of really liked it. And Series 6, to me personally, I thought was a disappointment. So I'm hoping they've got some cool figures in there, because I just bought 10, so I don't want repeats. I want lots of cool stuff. Cool stuff. Mini blocks, unbox, cool stuff. It's in the name. Unbox. But of course, before we get into the whole number 1, it always pays off to have a look at the card, because if it's anything like last series, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense. You have Thundra, Dormammu, Star-Lord, Captain America, Drax, Doctor Strange, Crimson Dynamo, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, Ultimate Rhino, Groot, Daredevil, and then alternative Doctor Strange, Rocket Raccoon, Dormammu, Groot, Big Time Spider-Man, Daredevil alternative, Stealth Iron Man, Star-Lord, Marvel's Vengeance, Drax, Marvel's White Tiger, and Gamora. So who's gonna be number 1? Number 1. Star-Lord. He's got grey trousers, a red jacket, and at least grey paint on his mask. So yes, there's not a massive amount of detail, but I actually quite like him. He looks cool. So we're off to a good start, Marvel 500. Hasbro has done things properly. Number 2. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Daredevil. Okay, we're off to a really good start. That you can't actually see like the definition in his mouth, on his chin, which is obviously how his costume would ordinarily look. But given that overall Daredevil is just entirely red, there is actually a difference in the shade of red on his double Ds, which sounds a bit wrong. So yeah, could be much worse. It could be see-through and purple, and that'll make me all kinds of angry. Number 3. Doctor Strange. So now he actually looks really good, because they've got the light blue on his tunic, they've even got paint details on his little clasp for his cape, and obviously his tunic and his cape and his obviously legs and gloves are of different shades, and it actually has face details and hair paint. So, you know, they went to town on Doctor Strange, and that's what I want out of these figures. If they all came out the packet like this, I would be buying them far more frequently and actually try to complete the sets. But there's too many variants for me. There's too many variants. Number 4. Groot. Now, I don't know about if you know quite how I love the Guardians of the Galaxy, but I really love the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Groot is my favorite. So here's a cool looking Groot figure. Again, you can't really go wrong with a color palette. Just make him look like a tree, and they've got a bit of details in his eyes. So Groot is a tree man. Number 5. Gamora. A see-through Gamora. I kind of understand why that's cool, because you can see her, like, you can see through her and she's got all, like, the glittery bits on the inside. Maybe sounds also wrong, but like, I'm not a big fan. I wish she was like proper color palette, but you know, I'm not gonna complain because she's not a repeat, and at least she does look kind of cool, and I'm a little bit biased because it's Guardians of the Galaxy related. Number 6. Blah. Doctor Strange in his variant alternative thing. I can see why that's also cool, because it's like a nice green, turquoisey, glittery Doctor Strange. I think that's because you can kind of link that to his personality, because he could be like teleportation and there he is, as like a, you can kind of link that sort of look to his character, whereas Gamora shouldn't look like that, really. I don't hate it as much as I hate US Agent. Number 7. Marvel 500 Series 7, number 7 must be someone kind of cool. I'm hoping for Rocket Raccoon. It's not, it's Dormammu. He was actually kind of a cool figure to get. I mean, this is just an orange alternative of what the traditional figure would look like, but you know, Dormammu and Doctor Strange, hero and villain, so it's kind of cool to get them both. He can put his hands on his fiery head and soothe him with magic. Doctor Strange. Magic Man. Number 8. Still want Rocket Raccoon. I can't do it. There it is. Big time Spider-Man. There's only like 2 molds for Spider-Man in Marvel 500, and they just keep swapping out the color palette just to make different Spider-Men. Sucks that he doesn't get a unique mold, but it is at least Big Time Spider-Man, and I really like Big Time Spider-Man. I'm going to complain and also not complain, so I guess that means I'm going to be neutral and therefore satisfied. Number 9. Falcon. So I guess this is them trying to be like, hey look, we're keeping up to date with modern trends. Now Falcon is Captain America, just like in the comic books. But like, is he? Or is this just like regular Falcon that you just painted slightly different and said, hey look, it's Captain America Falcon? Because he doesn't really look like that in the comics. He looks a little bit different. But I applaud the effort in a negative way. And of course, last but not least, is number 10. I still want Rocket Raccoon. And it is Purple Star-Lord, which is definitely not Rocket Raccoon. It is Star-Lord in an alternative color palette as he flies through the galaxy. So this is my first slot of the Marvel 500 Series 7. Again, I bought 10. So for a quick rundown, I've got Star-Lord, Daredevil, Doctor Strange, Groot, and then Gamora, Doctor Strange, and Dormammu, and then Big Time Spider-Man, Captain America Falcon, and variant Star-Lord. Doctor Strange is the best one. From a personal perspective, I guess I'm looking at kind of Groot and maybe even Daredevil as being my favorite ones. I think they're done quite well, although again Daredevil lacks that extra detail that Doctor Strange has. But the alternative variant Daredevil is his traditional yellow and brown costume, which I think is actually quite a cool thing to do, having the new and the old. Well, Series 5 I really liked because it just felt like a traditional Spider-Man set. There were less variant options in that set. And then Series 6 I felt was a step backwards, where they just used all the same molds that they've always made and then just ran other figures on top of it. So you'd have Venom, but they're like, it's Toxin. I do like Marvel 500 Series 7, so do keep your eye out, and then hopefully at some point, maybe even December, we'll get Marvel 500 Series 8, and that would be cool, because it's been almost like a year. At least it feels like it's been a year since we've been doing Marvel 500, and I'm glad that they're still going, and I imagine they'll be going until they've got 500 series, 500 figures, because 500 series will take a long time, whereas at least this will take 20 odd series to get 500 figures. I forget the math. This is Mini Blocks, Unbox. I do toys, I don't do math. You want math? Go to Mini Math. Unbox. Algebra. Thank you very much for watching my video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to stay up the latest from my channel. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest under Mini Blocks. What else would it be? And if you want to see some more Marvel 500 unboxing, then you can go find my unboxing Marvel 500 Series 6 and also Marvel 500 Series 5 is my latest and my favorite from the Marvel 500 series. But thank you for watching the video. Thank you for making Marvel 500 Series 6 my most watched video. It means a lot to me, and I absolutely love the fact that this also means a lot to a big community too. That's kind of what I want to do. This is Mini Blocks. I want to do toys, I want to do Marvel, and I love it. So thank you for watching. But for more toy videos and Marvel videos and video game stuff and me just talking about the things that I like, so make sure to keep it locked to Mini Blocks, because it's me doing the stuff and it rolls on continuously. Thank you.